when he married Hajar and he got a baby from her, that Sarah started to be jealous. And she said, I don't want to see them. So Ibrahim alayhi salam took Hajar and Ismail to the place that Ibrahim alayhi salam knows as a sacred place that was built by Adam alayhi salam. And this, they placed the house and called Jabal Arafah. The Jabal Arafah is when Adam and Hawa met in this Jabal. It's called Jabal Arafah. When they met and they have ta'aruf, when they met with each other. So Adam alayhi salam built the Kaaba, and over the years with Tufan of Nuh, with all this, when the water come and flood everything, so there is no athar except a little hill, and it's been seen. So when Ibrahim alayhi salam came, he left Hajar and Ismail in that area. And she said, why are you leaving us here? He put some dates and some water with them, and he left. Why are you putting us here? Did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tell you to do this? He said, yes. He said, don't you dare. He's not going to leave us. And you know the story. We're not going to get into it because it's so long, the story, but the conclusion of it, that Ismail hit the floor with his leg, with his feet, with his foot, and the water Zamzam come out. When this come out, then the people of Jurhum used to live around Mecca, and they knew there is no water here. They did not come to this place because there is no water. Jurhum from Yemen. Jurhum from Yemen. So they did not live in that area because there is no water. When they start seeing the birds coming, so they realized that there is water there, and they were surprised. So they came and they found this lady with her son, Ismail, and baby. They asked her, would you give us, look at this, fi akhlaq, morality, behavior, conduct, they used to follow. Even that there is a lady there, and she's around this water, they asked her, would you give us permission to live around you while we're giving you some money for this water? We'll buy the water from you, because you're the owner now. Look at this akhlaq. Now someone will be out, we can't get the water. This is the attitude. But in their attitude, no, there is akhlaq. There is my lady, they respect her, they give her, they start giving her, and she used to get, subhanAllah, this help, and she said, Allah will not leave us. Ismail married from Jurhum. And then Ismail started speaking Arabic, because Jurhum is an Arabic tribe, and he started speaking Arabic. So Arab Musta'riba, the father of Arab and Musta'riba, who's he? The father of the Arab Musta'riba? Ismail alayhi salam. And from Ismail, there is about a 20 father between Ismail and Adnan. And they call Al-Adnaniyun. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, belonged to whom? To Adnan. That Adnan. And Adnan belonged to what? Ismail. To Ismail. And Ibrahim visited, according to the authentic of Bukhari and to the authentication of the Quran, he visited Hijaz or Mecca 4 times. Once, when he brought Hajar and Ismail, and 2 times, and 1 time when he was ordered to sacrifice his son. And 2 times he came. First time he did not find Ismail there, and he asked his wife, how do you live? She said, we live in misery. It's not good life. We don't like it. It's too much. He said, if Ismail come, give him my salam and tell him to change the entrance of his door. It's called Atab al-Qadar. And she didn't know what does that mean. When Ismail came, she told him that. He said, he is my father. He came and he asked me to divorce you. because she complained a lot. She complained a lot. Her methods is complaining a lot, and she doesn't care about him. And he didn't like that this, as a wife, can be very important for her husband's improvement. But it seems this lady was not. Ibrahim did not like her by complaining a lot about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Complaining about not misery, not good, not this, that's me complaining about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Second time when he came, he did not find Ismail as well. And he said, if Ismail came, give him my salam. When he asked her, how do you live? She said, very good, alhamdulillah. That everything's good, everything's excellent, everything's, mashallah, good. Allah giving us whatever we want. So Ibrahim, he asked her, when Ismail comes, give him my salam and tell him to keep his front entrance. Then when Ismail came, he said, this is my father, he visited me, and he asked me to keep you. From Jurhum, many tribes, and most of them from Jurhum. So from Jurhum, many Arabs tribes came and they start speaking the language. And also that the visit of Ibrahim alayhi salam was known when he came back and he asked his son to build what? To build the Kaaba together. So they built the Kaaba together when his son Ismail was, they said, was in good age. And he helped him. When they built the Kaaba, that Ibrahim alayhi salam gave a dua. And we all read it in Surah Al-Baqarah. What is the dua of Ibrahim in Surah Al-Baqarah? وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ إبراهيم يرفع القواعد. إذا البيت is موجود. يرفع القواعد من البيت. وإذ يرفع إبراهيم القواعد من البيت وإسماعيل ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم ربنا واجعلنا مسلمين لك ومن ذريتنا أمة مسلمة لك. Make from us أمة, nation مسلمة لك. وأرنا مناسكنا وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا وابعث فيهم رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياتك ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة ويزكيهم كتاب حكمة ويزكيهم إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم ومن يرغب عن ملة إبراهيم إلا من سفه نفسه. So Ibrahim related to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, I am da'watu Abi, I am the dua of Abi Ibrahim, because he is father Ibrahim. He said Adnan, Ismail, Ibrahim. So he said, أنا دعوة أبي إبراهيم وأنا بشارة أخي عيسى. I am the good news of my brother Isa alayhi salam. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he made this dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered his dua by sending the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the ulama said Ibrahim used to speak little Arabic when he was communicating with his son Ismail alayhi salam. But what's happened? The people in that area in Mecca, most of them used to be the follower of Ismail and his father Ibrahim. And the religion of Ibrahim was spread. But over the years, there is one man, he was called Amr ibn Luhay. Amr ibn Luhay. This man, Amr ibn Luhay, went to Sham. He went to Sham. When he went to Sham, he saw people in Roman Empire worshipping idols. And he felt it's nice, something visible to worship. So he brought one of the idols to Jazeera Arabia. And this is the beginning of the trouble. People used to follow Ismail's footsteps, used to follow the deen of Ibrahim. And this is when the problem started. Amr ibn Luhay. Remember this name. Amr ibn Luhay. He's the person who brought shirk, partnership with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And one after one, and he put this idol inside the Kaaba. And they were confusion. They said, no, you can't do this. He said, no, this is a good man. Yes, it's okay, and this is a good the statue. We're not going to worship it, but we keep it there. And gradually, people start worshiping these idols. And it's becoming business. When the Prophet ﷺ came, There were 360 idols that Amr ibn Luhay started with. But many people used to still be followers of Ibrahim alayhi salam. So the message of Ibrahim and Ismail, it was there. So many people, they did not accept it. And one of them, the Prophet ﷺ, he was raised up from Bani Hashim. He said, come on, we worship idols. We made them from dates and from stones. This is exactly what Ibrahim came to demolish. This is exactly what Ibrahim came to demolish. And now we're bringing something that because of your father used to do, and you take away the teachings of Ibrahim. You take away the teachings of Ibrahim and Ismail alayhi salam. So the Prophet ﷺ restored the right religion. The Prophet ﷺ restored the deen of Ibrahim. ما كان إبراهيم يهوديا ولا نصرانيا ولكن كان حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين وما كان من إن أولى الناس بإبراهيم لهذا النبي والذين اتبعوا. That the best people, the best person to be called the follower of Ibrahim is this prophet and the one who following the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Ibrahim was not Christian, was not Jew because they claim he's a Jew. He said we're Abrahamic faith. And the right Abrahamic faith is the faith that the Prophet ﷺ came to restore. And he is from Ismail alayhi salam. He is the descendant of Ismail alayhi salam, and he restored exactly what Ibrahim sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wanted and what is the Prophet Musa and Isa came for. And therefore we say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim. Why we don't say Musa and Isa? Because the father, his father. And not only that, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَتَرَكْنَا عَلَيْهِ فِي الْآخِرِينَ. That Ibrahim, when he wanted to sacrifice his son, and his son was told not to do that, he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that we're gonna make your dhikr in the end time uplifted. So therefore we say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim fil alameen innaka hamidun majid. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. I think we take a lot of the time. So if there is any questions, please, Brother Sami, can we take some questions or no?
We have 5 minutes till prayers, so let's take some questions. We'll give a little bit of time so we can go do wudu. So if you have questions, please ask, and then we can go do wudu. We'll wait for everyone. So,
is there any question?
I have a question.
Sure.
Amr ibn Luhay. So why would the Arab listen to this one man? What was so special about this one man that the Arab, when he came with these statues, the Arab listened to him?
He's from Juza'a tribe. And Juza'a tribe was very respected. And he was very respected in his people. So when he came back with this, he did not sell it easily, but gradually he did. And he said, if the people of Christianity, Judaism, they're okay with that over there, so why we don't take it here as well? So and that's the methodology of shirk started. And because of his status, he was highly respected, he was highly known among his people. But as we said, sometimes you take bad model, and sometimes you take good model. He was one of the bad model, Amr ibn Luhay. Yeah. Any other question?
When you say Sham, what do the ulama specifically say what part of Sham they meant? Is it Palestine, Syria?
Sham, it is Syria now. It is part of Iraq, Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon. All this is called, even some part of southern of Turkey, that's called Syria, Bilad al-Sham. It's called Bilad al-Sham. So even big part of Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and part of southern Turkey. This used to be called Bilad al-Sham. Bilad al-Sham. Any other question? Jazakumullah khair, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you greatly. Wassalamu alaikum.